Hello, my friends. How are you? This is my face, and you're watching Hiker Dave TV. I hope everyone's doing well. My son took me, we went fishing here earlier. I've never been here before. Or this is my second time here today. And we went fishing. Down about a mile. There's railroad tracks. Follow the railroad tracks. There's some really nice fishing area down there. And he showed me a tree. He was here with his friend. With his nephew last week, or it might have been, 4 days ago. And they came out, and they were out here so late that they got caught, and the sun went down, and they got caught coming back in the dark. And he said that they were walking this road on the way back to my nephew's truck. And he's like, Dad, this place creeped me out. And of course, it's dark. It's, you know what I mean? Pitch dark. And they got one flashlight. And he's like, Dad, you got to check this place out. I said, all right, pal, take me there. I want to go. Let's go. So he brought his fishing rod, and we came down and we did some fishing. And he showed me, he's like, Dad, you got to see this tree. It's a sapling, and I can't find it. It's on this trail. It's on this trail somewhere. But there's an offshoot trail I want to take now. That tree, I'm going to come back, and I will show you guys. I pinky swear I'll show you the tree, because I saw it. I wasn't making a video. I was out fishing with my son. I like to separate the two. And as they're walking back, he's like, Dad, I was really scared. He goes, it doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen to him. And he was really suddenly very nervous. And he said, of course, it was dark out and stuff, but he was with his nephew. And he said there just was no reason to feel like that. And he said, Dad, it was so Bigfooty. You got to check it out. And so when we came out, I'm like, oh, I love this place. We did some fishing, and he had plans with his girl. So we went back to the house, and I go, yeah, I want to go back. There was that trail. And he's like, Pops, go for it. Do it now. It's still daylight. I'm like, you know what? You're right. I'm going to go for it. So I parked I parked down here. I don't know if half a mile or so, but when I was going fishing, I saw this, and I said, oh, I want to come back. I want to check that out. So you guys are seeing this for the first time, just like I am, IRL, in real time. And I got about this far. I just checked out the sign, and it's got some historical stuff. Elmwood Junction. I think I'm in Bennington, or I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I'm in Bennington, but anyways, I don't know what these are. I don't know what these numbers mean. I keep seeing them. I'm not sure what they are. You guys, please leave a comment if you know what those are in the woods. All right, which way do I want to go here? That way looks... Oh, this way's wide open. Let's check this out and see what we see. Oh. I don't know. Okay. You know what I wanted to mention in my last video? I'd love to know where you guys are watching from. Whoa, look at the... Wow. All right. I want to know where you're watching from. Leave a comment and let me know whereabouts in the country or what country that you're watching from. I'm very curious. And I like seeing that, people from different countries or different parts of the country. It's pretty neat. But, to have my son tell me, Dad, you got to hike this place. I'm like, absolutely. And the humidity is coming. Today is nice, 85. low humidity, but overnight the humidity is going to rise, and I will not be hiking for the next few days. So, wow, that is crazy looking in front of me there. We'll see what that's all about. It's a beautiful spot. Again, I've never been here. You guys are witnessing it along with me. What are those? They look like telephone poles. What am I looking at? Like trees? There's no power lines out here. Wow, look at that, huh, guys? Ain't that something? Huh. Well, that is the biggest X I ever seen. Sorry, I'm shaking, guys. I'm working on it. Wow. Man, that's as straight as a telephone pole, that one there in the back. Wow. Huh. Yeah, the wind must have blew these guys down. And pretty cool, though. I mean, if that's an X and it means don't go any further, then I have to deny. I want to go a little further. So I want to check out what's further down here. I don't know if this trail just stops or what's going on. Whoops, sorry guys, I'm itching because of the mosquitoes. Wow. I hear a road, so I'm not far, not far from a road. And if you hear rattling in the background, that's my ice cubes. I want to tell you guys a story while I'm out here. And if you guys see anything, by the way, let me know. Give me a timestamp. I was hiking one time. It was my first time ever hiking the Hockomock, the Bridgewater Triangle. I was hiking the Hockomock swamp. And it was like the mosquito got me really but good. So I'm hiking out there, scouting out a location so I could come back and make a day of it. I went out there. I was only planning on hiking for half an hour or so. And I get out on this, I come to this four-way intersection. It's like whoa. It's like this kind of dirt road intersection, but it was only wide enough for maybe a four-wheeler or something, or a side-by-side or something. But so I took a left on that dirtish road, and I get out and I looked at my clock and everything. I said, all right, I got plenty of time. I got plenty of water. So I'm hiking. I'm like, all right, I've gone far enough. And I had a plan. I said, this is where I'm going to hike. I'm going to come back. So I turned around, and I headed back towards the power lines. Like that, the power lines is where I took a left. Anyways, and I'm walking, and I start to hear like a group of people. Almost like if there was a group of people all walking together. They're talking and joking with each other, but I can't make out words or anything, but I can hear people. I said, oh yeah, I'm going to bump into somebody for sure. Boy, this trail is closing in on me. That does not look inviting. And so I'm thinking any minute now I'm going to round the corner and I'm going to see people. But the further I went, I'm hearing it, and it sounds like I'm getting closer, but I'm not seeing anybody. And I'm still hearing all this talk. It sounded like a group of 5, 6, 7 people. And I'm not seeing anybody. And I'm a little bit dumbfounded. I'm like, what is going on here? And I find myself back at the power lines. I'm not hearing anybody. And I'm like, where did those people go that I was hearing? I never bumped into anybody. So I take a right, I follow the power lines back to my van. Boy, this thing is just closing right in on me. I go back to my van. Whoa, kamikaze bird. And I get back to my vehicle. I turn the van on, and my radio was tuned into my favorite talk show, sports talk. And I'm like, wait a minute, this shouldn't be on right now. What? Am I that close to the road? This should, I'm sorry, guys. I'm like, this shouldn't be on right now. That show comes on at 4, and I went into the woods. It was like 12. I think it was early. I think it was like 10 a.m. And that's what it was. It was 10 in the morning. And then when I came out to my van, that the talk show starts at 2 p.m. and the show is on. And I'm thinking, what is going on? There's no way that this talk show should be going right now. What am I walking into? This is it. This is the end of the... I am not going into that. I'm not walking in there. Boy, is it thick. Let me see if I can lift this up. You guys get a look. Okay, all right, I am making an about face because this trail is just, it's kind of getting a little tight for my liking, and I am completely not knowing where I am. I'm sorry. I do that a lot, you guys. When I start telling a story, I get distracted. I go for this hike. It's hot. I mean, it is dead summer, really hot out. And I get back to my van, and that sports talk radio show is on, and it starts at 2. I didn't get in the woods. I mean, I got in the woods at 10 in the morning, 10:30. And I'm thinking there's no way that I was out there for 4 hours or 3.5 hours. There's no way. I know what I did. I even checked my Camelback, which holds water, and I had barely even tapped into it. And I'm kind of, I can't believe it. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Where did that couple hours go? So let's say, for instance, I was out there for 2 hours, which I wasn't. I mean, I can guess time generally pretty good. And I'm just sitting in my van, and I can't believe what I'm hearing. And I'm trying to do the math. I mean, I'm not a rocket surgeon, but I'll tell you right now, I know that 10 to 2 p.m. is 4 hours. There's no way I was out there for that long. So, strange story, guys. It was very odd. I don't consider it lost time because I was fully cognizant of, I was hiking. I knew what I was doing. I didn't wake up in a bush. You know, nothing shocked me or surprised me while I was out there other than the voices I was hearing, the conversation of people. I would swear people were out there with me. And I'm like, wow, that's the legend of the Bridgewater Triangle, right? I was just like, nobody's going to believe this, you know, and of course I'm by myself, so I have nobody to back up that story. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Call me crazy, that's okay. You know, there's one thing that you can't call me as a liar, because I was there and I don't make up stuff like that. That's not in my nature. But somehow a couple of hours was missing from my memory, I guess. I don't know. I just know for a fact how long I hiked that day. I know how much ground I covered because I went back out there later on that summer with my son and my stepdaughter. And so I know the area. I know how long it takes to hike a certain, you know, to a certain spot and back. So, yeah, I had to share that. I have some more stories. You guys might have heard that story. If you've been with me on my channel for a long time, that was the biggest mosquito. Then you've probably heard that story. But I wanted to retell it. No apologies, because I think it's an interesting story. And it happened. I can't explain it, but it happened. Let me check my watch here and see what I got. Okay. See what I got going on here. I have to check my watch, guys, because if I make the video and it's too long, never mind. I won't get into my issues with uploading videos. There's that big old X again. A big old storm must have whipped through here. Knocked them Spad Larrys down. I'm going to turn around and get a better look. I like it from this angle better. It looks cooler. I wish I could get a thumbnail of that, but I don't have room on my phone to edit anything. So yeah, bam, snapshot, thumbs up, big old X. I gotta check. Yeah, okay, I got time. I just might, if I got the time. I almost called you guys pal. If I got the time, pal, I want to go find that tree, and I think I can get to it. I generally have a half an hour that I can work with on my phone where I can upload it to YouTube, and it doesn't give me any issues. I think for me that the fact that my son, my buddy Grady, my son said, all right, this camera's going to shake. I got a big itch. Ah, you got me. The fact that my son suggested, Dad, you got to go out to this place. He is, I'm not going to say he's not a believer, but he's open-minded. He's like his dad. He's open-minded, and he's willing to accept things, you know, and I like that because he could say, hey, Dad, you're losing your marbles. What's that? That trail continues this way. I thought this might have been a ski mobile trail. Trail is funded by registration piracy. I mean, funded by registration fees. Yeah, I might come back for that another time. I'm going to really investigate this place. Or explore, I should say explore. I'm going to explore this place a lot more when we get good weather coming back. And it's not so miserable when it's humid. I don't know if any of you guys have Christopher Noel from Impossible Visits. He has a channel, Impossible Visits, on YouTube. And he was into Bigfoot He was into Bigfoot for a little while. Seems like a very intelligent guy, and I really like his channel. He's genuine, and I like his content. And he's come out with a couple videos lately. Now he's into UFOs or unexplained stuff, and he's got some interesting things going on. All I'm going to say about that is the name of his channel. I just saw something on the camera behind me. I happen to be looking down. There's probably one of those genetically altered mosquitoes. The name of the channel is Impossible Visits. And if you guys have an open mind, one of his videos, he talks about autism and the traits of autism in some youth, or not just youth, but that Bigfoot displays similar traits, like the rocking back and forth or side to side and things like that, manipulating the forest, making stick structures or tree structures or asterisks on the, here it is. Yeah, check out that channel, you guys. So this is the tree. So it starts here, it comes up, and then it wraps. Oh, I can't see it very well, but I hope this comes out on video. And it wraps around the tree and comes down, and it's pinned by this big old, or whatever, it's pinned by this tree branch. But if you follow it, it's amazing how that part, this part, can I zoom? If you look at that part there, where it wraps around the back of the tree, it's just really something to see. It's different standing and looking at it in person, but it's pretty amazing. I thought it was pretty amazing. All right, I got to look at my time here. I'm under a time crunch with the... Yeah, I'm almost at 20 minutes. All right, guys. I don't know. I think my watch is lying to me, or I hit a button. I think it's been more than 20 minutes, but we'll see. If this video never gets published, that'll be the reason. Thank you guys so much for the comments. And thank you I put out a poll question on YouTube posts, community posts, on do you think Bigfoot can follow a hiker or someone in the woods and follow them home? And I got like almost 100 people to respond to it. It's pretty cool. The options were, the question was, do you think Bigfoot could follow you home? And my options that I put up were, yes, it happened to me. Yes, it happened to someone I know. And then the third, I think, was like, I don't think it's possible. And then the last one was like, no, that's impossible. And like 80% of the votes. Barking? Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm hearing things because it was... But like over 80% were people voted that I know someone who has. And I thought that was really interesting. I expected there to be, 80% no, I doubt it, or no, I don't think so. Yeah, I'm coming back when the weather breaks, probably next week, and see where that trail goes. This is the Monadnock Rail Trail. That's what it said. I didn't make it up. That's what it said. I gotta check. See what we got here. Yeah, pretty much at the end of my rope here on the YouTubes. There's a couple of you guys that comment on my channel. You guys are a riot. So funny. Oh, I'm not even gonna try to think of the names now. Oh, I think there's Nick Sweeney, maybe. Dude, Nick, you are a funny guy, man. I really enjoy what you say, the funniest things, man. It's just, I really enjoy it. And what I do is when I make a video, I really don't respond to comments until that next morning, because I have to sit down, and it takes, I sit down in my living room and open my laptop, and it could take over an hour, sometimes more, because I read every single comment, and then I decide, okay, some of the comments are just, hey, nice to see you, Hiker Dave, and then I give a thumbs up. Some of the comments, I have a question or a story, so I want to respond. Like, I don't want people to think I'm just thumbs up every comment. I read every single comment. I just want to let you know. And don't forget, guys, comment on where you're from. Where are you watching from? I really want to know. All right, guys, I see my vehicle up ahead. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for clicking, you guys. And there's no doubt you will see me on the next one. Oh, I'll see you on the next one.